So we're just starting chanting the names of Rinpoche. We just did the dedication for Rinpoche's. And then with the awareness that this prayer, which comprises all the essence of all the tantras, is also describing the qualities which are inconceivable beyond our comprehension of our Vajradhara Guru, Kyabje Zopa Rinpoche, the Lawudo Lama. In the Indian language, Arya Manjushri Nama Sangiti, in Tibetan, in English, chanting the names of Noble Manjushri, homage to her beautiful Manjushri. Then Vajradhara, the glorious, supreme, secure, the heart to tame, the hero conquering the triple wall, the Vajra Lord and master of all secrets, with eyes wide open like white lotuses, his face just like a lily in full bloom, was shaking in his hand repeatedly. A Vajra of the highest excellence, accompanied by countless Vajrapanis, with features such as fierce stubborn brows, subdues all the hard to tame heroes, appearing with heroic hideous forms, brandishing in their hands their mighty vajras, the tips of which emit intensive light, great benefactors to all living beings, through skill from inside and through great compassion, with pleased and happy attitudes, with joy. Their bodies, those of wrathful deities, protectors who assist the Buddha's deeds, their bodies bowing reverentially, pay homage to the true awakened one, protector, blessed one, Tathagata, and joining his two palms respectfully, he said before the Lord the following: O omnipresent Lord, for my reach complete awakening upon the basis of illusions dead, and for the sake of every living being, some cleaving to the mud of ignorance, their thoughts usurped by various afflictions, so that they may obtain the highest fruit, may you, the most supreme awakened one, the blessed one, the world's guru and teacher, who knows the great Samaya's reality, aware of wishes and abilities, reveal to us the great name chanting of the wisdom body of the blessed one, the great Ishnisha, master of all speech, the self-arising wisdom emanation, the wisdom deity called Manjushri. These names with meaning both profound and vast, of great significance, unmatched, serene, with goodness at their start, middle, and end, proclaimed by Buddhas of the aeons past, and to be taught by Buddhas yet to come, and taught not once but time and time again by all the Buddhas of the present age, which were respectfully recited. Allusions net the Tantra most supreme by multitudes of mighty Vajrapanis, the joyous guardians of secret mantras. Just this I shall hold with firm resolve, until I reach my final liberation, so that I may become a great protector, the bearer of the Buddha's every secret, and this I shall reveal to living beings, according to each one's capacity, in order that afflictions may be quelled, so ignorance may fully be dispelled. With this request to the Tathagata, the master of all secrets, Vajrapani, his body bowed, his palms politely joined, then stood before the Lord devotedly, and so the blessed one, Lord Shakyamuni, the best of men, the fully awakened one, extending from his mouth his handsome tongue, a tongue unmatched in both its breadth and length, displaying a gentle smile to living beings, a smile that fills the threefold world with light, that tames the enemy, the four horrors, that ends unwanted birth in all three forms, his voice melodious like that of Brahma, completely filling all the triple world, replied as follows to the Lord of secrets: the Vajrapani, strongest of the strong, that you abounding in supreme compassion, and aiming to assist all living beings, are willing and prepared to hear from me this evil quelling, purifying chanting, the chanting of the names so filled with meaning, of Manjushri's embodiment of wisdom. How truly excellent, O Vajradhara, how excellent of you, O Vajrapani, and so I shall, O master of all secrets, reveal just that to you most splendidly, with single-minded focus. Listen well. How excellent, responded Vajrapani, so truly excellent, O Blessed One. And then the Blessed One, Lord Shakyamuni, surveyed him for the family great with mantras, the family of the Vidyas and the mantras, the family that is threefold by its nature, the family of and yet beyond the world, the family great in brightening the world, the foremost family of Mahamudra, and so the family great with great Ushnisha. And then about the Lord of speech he spoke these verses, which include 6 kingly mantras, which manifest from non-duality, which bear the quality of non-arising. A I I U A A Shito Shuddha Jnana Murti Bhatina Om Bhajati Shatuka Chada Prajna Jnana Murtaya Jnana Kaya Bhageshvara Arapatsanaya Te Namaha. And so yes, the Blessed One, the Buddha, awakened fully born of the letter A. He is the letter A, the foremost winning, supremost syllable with meaning great, arising from great vital force unborn, beyond expression based on words or speech, the foremost cause of every form of speech, the shining forth of every kind of language, great feast who takes the form of great passion, producing bliss in every sentient being, great feast who takes the form of great anger, great enemy of every mental poison, great feast who is by nature great delusion, delusions vanquisher for deluded minds, great feast who is in essence great fury, great adversary to all furiousness, great feast who takes the form of great desire, who vanquishes desire in all forms. He is great carnal lust, he is great bliss, he is great happiness, he is great joy, with great appearance bearing form supreme, with great complexion marked by great physique, with great renown, the great magnificent one, his mandala voluminous and great, the bearer of the mighty sword of wisdom, the foremost god for taming great afflictions, possessing great renown, his glory great, his brightness great, his luster most supreme, most wise upholder of the great illusion, fulfiller of the great illusion's aim, enraptured by the great illusion's rapture, the great illusionist, the foremost lord of great magnificence, supreme upholder of great discipline, intense supporter of great tolerance, with valor rooted in great diligence, samadhi resting through great meditation, endowed with bodies flowing from great wisdom, both great in strength and great in skillful means, a brimming ocean filled with vows of knowledge, by nature great in kindness limitless, the foremost mind enriched by great compassion, of great insight, of great intelligence, great dexterous one with methods ever great, commanding powers and great miracles, with driving force supreme with speed unmatched, renowned great Lord of foremost majesty, most valorous owing to his great might, destroying the massive mountain of becoming, unyielding, holding strong a massive Vajra, great terrifying Lord, the great cruel one, revoking fear in great and daunting creatures, protector as the greatest of all Vidyas, the Guru as the greatest of all mantras, traversing world the Mahayana's path, himself the Mahayana's foremost way. He is Mahabharachana, the Buddha, great sage observing great intensive silence, rising from the great mantra way. He is at heart the great mantra way, accomplished in the 10 parameters, having the 10 parameters as home, in whom the 10 parameters are pure, for whom the 10 parameters are means, protector reigning over all 10 grounds, residing steadily on all 10 grounds, made pure in nature by the tenfold knowledge, maintaining purity through tenfold knowledge, with tenfold forms intent on tenfold content, with tenfold strength pervasive Lord of sages, achieving every aim for every being, endowed with tenfold mastery supreme, beginningless complexity devoid, by nature pure reality and essence, unwavering, a speaker of the truth, with speech and actions perfectly aligned, a teacher of the non-dual truth, non-dual, atop reality's most lofty peak. With selflessness his wild lions roar, instilling fear in delight misset seekers. With journeys fruitful, travelling everywhere, as swift as thought in all Tathagatas. A victor, slayer of foe, triumphant Lord, the universal King with forces great. Assembly head, instructor for assemblies, assembly lord, assembly chief, the ruler, most influential, bearing precious burdens. Not other bound his way, the greatest way. The Lord of speech, the master of expression, most skilled in words, adept with language truthful, with boundless words, the teacher of the truth. Providing teachings on the fourfold truths, not coming back, not turning round, rhino, the leader of the Prateka Buddhas, gone forth by going forth in different ways, a single cause of all great elements, a hard bhikshu, defilements exhausted, devoid of passion, master of the senses, arrived at comfort, met with security, for he having cooled down is free from stains, equipped in full with knowledge and his face, a Sugata, best knower of the world, not thinking me, not clinging unto mine, established in the system of two truths, upon the edge of psychic lies far sure, with ease accomplished, resting on the bank, emerging from untainted alone awareness, with sword-like insight ever penetrating, the Son, the Dharma King, the noble Dharma, supreme illuminator of the world, the Dharma Lord, the sovereign of the Dharma, the teacher of the path to excellence, accomplishing all goals, fulfilling aims, completely free from wants of any kind, bereft of thought and on the bleeding source, the Dharma source supreme beyond decay, enriched by merits gathering, unique great wisdom rich, aware of what exists and what is not, while gathering the twofold gathering, eternal yogin king of everywhere, the object and the mind of concentration, the master of intelligent reflection, for by oneself alone is he experienced, immovable, the ultimate beginning, the holder of the three enlightened bodies, the Buddha formed of five embodiments, the omnipresent made of five wisdoms, his diadem with five awakened ones, with all five eyes maintaining non-attachment, the great progenitor of all the Buddha's eminent and foremost son, arising from the world of true insight, the sourceless Dhamma source, existence ending, comprised of Vajras, holy, dense, and firm, the newborn sovereign ruler of the world, emerging from the sky, the self arisen, a massive blaze of knowledge and of insight, illuminating beacon of great light, a lamp of wisdom shining brilliantly, a light for beings, a lantern unto wisdom, with that energy supreme, most radiant, the King, the greatest mantras Lord, the mantra king, achieving noble aims, the great Ushnisha, marvelous Ushnisha, the Lord of space, revealer of all things, the best embodiment of every Buddha, with eyes the joy of every living being, creator manifesting varied forms, great sage, deserving praise, deserving worship, a mandarin born unto the triple family, upholding mantras of the foremost pledge, the greatest bearer of the triple gem, who teaches all three peerless vehicles, with snare unfailing, most victorious, the snatcher ever great, the Vajra snare, the Vajra hook, the snare of excellence, called Vajra Bhairava, he is terrific, six-faced, the king of anger, hideous, six eyes, six arms, the ever-powerful, bearing his terrible fangs, a skeleton, hala hala, 100 faces proud, the Yama Kim, instilling fear with Vajra impetus, Vajra-hearted, famous for his Vajra, with belly large, with Vajras of illusion, the Vajra-born, the sovereign of the Vajra, akin to space, his core comprised of Vajras, unmoving, haughty, with his single his clothes an elephant's rawhide still moist, the great terrific one who cries ha ha, who screams he, instilling fervent fear, his laugh a screeching laugh, a booming laugh, he is the Vajra laugh, mighty howl, He is the noble Sattva Vajrasattva, the Vajra's sovereign lord, the highest bliss, the Vajra's wrathfulness, the highest joy, intoning hums of Vajra Humkara, with Vajra arrows serving as his weapon, his sword comprised of Vajra's slashing hook, upholding every Vajra, Vajra bearing, with just a single Vajra ending strike, with eyes like fire, truly dreadful, with hair that's like a Vajra set ablaze, immersion of the Vajra, great immersion, with eyes like Vajra's eyes 100-fold, with Vajra hairs that spread his body, his unique figure marked by Vajra heads, with nails advancing Vajras at their tips, with skin that's solid like a Vajra's core, the splendid master donning Vajra garlands, with Vajra fashioned ornaments, with booming voice, his laughter crying ha ha, 6-syllable producing Vajra rumbles, great Manjughosha sound supremely loud, a roar unique unto the threefold world, the voice that reaches every bound of space, preeminent amongst all voice endowed. He is a being who's fully realized truth, reality, its peak and selflessness, supreme in propagating emptiness, unspoken, teaching both the deep and vast, the Dharma conch-emitting piercing sound, the Dharma gong where lasting resonance, arriving at unbounded liberation. He is the Dharma drum in all directions, without a form, with handsome form supreme, replete with forms diverse, comprised of mind, with splendor shining through his every form, with all reflections under his control, invincible, renowned as Lord Supreme, the Lord Supreme who rules the threefold world, abiding on the noble's lofty path, source of flourishing, the Dharma's crown, with youthful form unique unto all worlds, the elder senior father of all beings, adorned with 32 auspicious marks, most beautiful, most handsome in all worlds, the teacher teaching mundane good and knowledge, the teacher to all beings most confident, the world's most trusted guide, protector, savior, the refuge unsurpassed, the guardian, with rich enjoyments filling all of space, the knowledge ocean of omniscient beings, while smashing through the shell of ignorance and breaking through the cage of cyclic light, the thorough queller of intense affliction, arriving at samsara's opposite shore, his crown the crown of wisdom consecration, his ornaments comprising perfect Buddhas, the soother of the pain of threefold pain, the ender of the trio ending free, arriving at the threefold liberation, completely free of every obscuration, having achieved equality skylight beyond the stains of every last affliction, aware of timelessness in all three times, most eminent amongst all sentient beings, the crown amongst those crowned with noble virtues, completely free from every kind of substrate, established firmly on the path of space, a splendid wish-fulfilling jewel in hand, the best of all that's precious, omnipresent, the great wish-fulfilling tree most plentiful, the greatest of all great auspicious vases, fulfilling the aims of living beings adore, an ally most beloved to all creatures, aware of good and bad, aware of times, the omnipresent knower of the pledges, upholding pledges, conscious of occasions, awake to varied aptitudes in beings, with expertise in threefold liberation, with virtues knowing Dharma, auspicious source of all auspiciousness, of all auspicious things the most auspicious, great splendor, glory, good, most prosperous, great reassurance, foremost celebration, great joyousness, the highest form of pleasure, abundance, reverence, action, venerable, great happiness, the noble Lord of splendor, the greatest grounder of all wishes wished for, the highest source of refuge granting, the fearsome enemy of potent danger, alleviating danger in all forms, with tufts of hair, with plumes of luscious hair, with matted locks cord tight, 5 face with 5 hair tufts, his head well crowned, his head adorned with garlands of 5 strands, upholding greater branches, liberation, release, complete tranquility, quiescence, nirvana, peacefulness, tranquility, approaching graceful entry to nirvana, the culmination ending pain and pleasure, the state of passion free from substrates, beyond the feed unmanifest, unmatched, no making manifest, appearance free, pervasive, timeless, fully omnipresent, minute beyond defilement, seed free, unstained, devoid of passion, passionless, controlling humors, free from every illness, by nature most awakened, fully awake, omniscient, knowing everything supreme, beyond reality as consciousness, pristine awareness, bearing non-dual form, beyond conceptualization, effort-free, acting as Buddhas do in every age, the Buddha endless and beginningless, the Buddha at the start, devoid of sequence, with wisdom as his only eye unstained, Tathagata with wisdom as his body, the sovereign of all language, great debater, the king of discourse, best of orators, the best and greatest of communicators, the unassailable, the lion of speech, with universal vision, true delight, with fire handsome to behold, the endless not most radiant, great luster, with shining rays in hand providing light, the best and foremost of all great physicians, unequaled in removing thorns of pain, a tree providing medicine for all, a foe opposing every malady, the lovely crowning jewel of all three worlds, a cluster of the stars most glorious, the end of space in all its 10 directions, the hoisting high of Dharma's victory flag, sharing one large umbrella with the world, with love and kindness as his mandala, the celebrated lotus lord of dance, pervasive with his precious parasol, the blazing energy of all the Buddhas, with bodies fully shared by all the Buddhas, union form with all the Buddhas, the single teaching taught by all the Buddhas, most glorious with Vajraratna's blessing, highest sovereign Lord of Sarvaratna, the King Supreme of Sarva Lokeshwara, the Lord on high of Sarva Vajradhara, the quintessential mind of Sarva Buddha, residing in the mind of every, the greatest body born by every Buddha, the lovely speech enriching every Buddha, the scorching brightness from the Vajra sun, with stainless luster from the Vajra moon, great passion of the passionless and others, the multicolored rays and brightly blaze, the perfect Buddha's perfect Vajra posture, retaining for all beings the Buddha's Dharma, the lotus Buddha's celebrated son, the knowledge treasurer for the omniscient, the sovereign king controlling all illusions, the foremost master of the Buddha's cells, called Vajratisha, so supremely mighty, completely pure, the highest of all, a top-tailed remedy of Mahayana, with Vajradharma as his mighty weapon, with Vajra depth renowned as Jinajic, with Vajra thought aware of how things are, perfecting all perfections perfectly, adorned by all the grounds of bodhisattvas, the selflessness of pure phenomena, with luster that is moonlight unto knowledge, with great endeavors as illusory nets, the foremost master ruling every tantra, endowed in full with every Vajra posture, completely furnished with all wisdom bodies, completely good with intellect supreme, the embryo of earth-sustaining beings, great embryo from which all Buddhas form, with emanation circles most diverse, the highest nature of all entities, supportive of the nature of all things, with goals for all, with dhammas unarisen, supportive of the nature of all dhammas, with full awareness of phenomena, embodied instant as the wisest sage, with vivid realization of all dhammas. He is a sage, the greatest intellect, the vanquisher of hosts of evil spirits, unwavering, completely pure in nature, grasping the wakefulness of perfect Buddhas, the direct realization of all Buddhas. He is the flame of wisdom luminous, the great fulfiller of desired aims, the purifier of all evil states, the greatest of all living beings, protector, the earnest liberator of all creatures, unmovable night in battle with afflictions, humiliating ignorance his foe, the celebrated mind of unrestness, endowed with forms heroic and repulsive, The dancer moving to and fro his hundreds of lengthy arms while setting down his stride. The dancer spreading through the whole of space and filling it with Shima's 100 arms. Stood tall atop the surface of the earth, the soul of just 1 foot pervading all. Stood tall atop the summit of the world, the nail of his big toes surprising all. Whose aim is one, whose aim is non-dual Dharma, whose aim is ultimate beyond destruction, whose mind consists in groups of consciousness, varied objects, forms, and cognizance, amused with every object of existence, a mind of passion, loving emptiness, transcending worldly passion and the like, with great enjoyment for the threefold world, with fair complexion white like pristine clouds, with radiance like beams from autumn moons, with luster rivaling the morning suns, with nails emitting light of crimson red, whose handsome crown has sterling sapphires, whose hair has tips of sapphire deep blue, with glory from the light of his great jewel, adorned with emanations of the Buddhas, shaker of 100 worldly realms, his strength of four miraculous powers, reality with mindfulness supreme, samadhi king of fourfold mindfulness, infused with sense from bloom on body's branches, an ocean of Tathagata virtues, with knowledge of the Eightfold Path's true way, with knowledge of the path of perfect Buddhas, the great attachment of all living beings, attachment free, comparable to space, when springing up in every creature's mind, he is for every being as swift as mind, aware of all the aptitudes of beings, while captivating every creature's mind, with insight into aggregated natures, himself with fully purified aggregates, atop the peak of every going forth, most skilled in going forth in every way, established on all paths of going forth, the teacher of all forms of going forth, uprooting all, becoming with 12 things, endow with purity in all 12 forms, is formed the way of fourfold noble truths, with realization of the eightfold knowledge, with meaning of the truths in 12-fold form, aware of suchness in its 16 forms, with true awakening in 20 forms, awakened fully, knowing all supreme, dispatching countless sets of some 10 million embodiments of emanating Buddhas, the final realization of all moments, who knows each moment's object for all minds, and manifesting for the sake of beings, with means derived from varied vehicles, come forth by way of all 3 vehicles, remaining in the single vehicle's fruit, with purified afflicted spheres at heart, annihilating every karmic sphere, arrived atop dry land from flooding oceans, emerged from yoga's perilous dark road, released from general, minor, and complete afflictions and their latent tendencies, with insight, means, and foremost empathy, achieving fruitful aims for living beings, abiding object-free through all perceptions, with consciousness as object with cessation, with every being the object of his mind, with knowledge that's the mind of all the Buddhas, residing in the mind of every being, having become their mind's equality, and satisfying the mind of every being. He is for every being great inner joy, confusion-free regarding points of doctrine, completely free from error in all its forms. He is thinking free from doubt, his object threefold, his object all 3 properties by nature, throughout 3 times the concept of 5 skandhas, discerning clearly each and every moment, awakening in but a single moment, his basic nature equal to all Buddhas, with body, bodiless, the best of bodies, with realization of the peak of bodies, displaying his form in every possible way. He is the greatest stone, the precious gem, what all the perfect Buddhas are to know, the Buddha's unsurpassed awakening, devoid of syllables, yet born of mantra, rising from great mantra's threefold family, the father to the meaning of all mantras, the greatest Bindu void of syllables, with 5 great syllables, great empty one, 100 syllable devoid of Bindu, endowed with every form, yet free from form, supporting half of 16 bindus, transcending every grouping void of members, sustaining jhanas fourth and final peak, aware of jhanas each and every aspect, with knowledge of samadhis, types and families, the best of bodies, body of samadhi, the sovereign king of all enjoyment bodies, the best of bodies, emanation body, the heir to emanations of the Buddhas, with varied emanations everywhere, while benefiting all however needed, the sovereign of the gods, the god of gods, the Sura Lord, the ruler of immortals, the king of deities, the god's guru, the highest lord of pramatas, pramata, the merged and psychic lives imposing forest, the single teacher, guru for all things, in every well-known world, in all directions, the eminent bestower of the Dharma, concealed by armor made of loving kindness, well shielded by the shield of empathy, with wisdom sword in hand, with bow and arrow, concluding war with ignorance and klesha, the Mara's enemy and tamer hero, eliminating threats from all four Maras, defeating all the armies of the Maras, a guide for living beings, the perfect Buddha, deserving homage, worthy of respect, deserving reverence, always honorable, deserving worship, worthy of regard, the highest guru ever venerable, traversing all three worlds in just one stride, his step extending past the bounds of space, with knowledge of the three, well-versed and pure, with sixfold higher knowledge and recall, the Bodhisattva and Mahasattva, with power great, transcending worldly life, perfected by his excellence of insight, with insight's highest nature, the whole aware of self, aware of other, for fit for all he is the best of men, surpassing all to which he is compared, supreme most lord of knowing and what's known, the foremost master of imparting dharma, who shows the meaning of false seal, the most revered amongst all living beings, engaged in going forth on all three paths, with glory purified by ultimate truth, most fortunate within the threefold world, the celebrated source of all endowments, supreme among the glorious Manjushri. Homage to you, born ground of best of Vajras, O summit of existence, homage to you. Homage to you, source is emptiness, O Buddha's awakening, homage to you. O passion of the Buddhas, homage to you. Desire of the Buddhas, I pay you homage. O love of every Buddha, homage to you. The joy of all the Buddhas, I pay you homage. O smile of every Buddha, homage to you. The laugh of all the Buddhas, I pay you homage. O speech of every Buddha, homage to you. The heart of all the Buddhas, I pay you homage. Arisen from non-being, homage to you. Homage to you, arisen from the Buddhas. Arisen from the sky, homage to you. Homage to you, born of pristine wisdom. Born of illusion, homage to you. Homage to you, the Buddha's spectacle. Homage to you, the everything of all. O body of wisdom, homage to you. Om Sadhana Bhava Sambhava Vishuddha Vajra Prakiti Balishudha Sarvadama Yaduta Sarva Tathagata Jnanakaya Mandushi Parishuddhitam Upadayate Sarva Tathagata Shridayam Hara Hara Om Shri Bhagavan Jnanamuti Bhageshwara Mahavajrapanis of varied forms, the Lord of Guhyaka, prime protectors, noble, wrathful kings, he then exclaimed this effervescent praise. Protector, we rejoice, how excellent, what you have clearly taught. Through you our lofty aim has been achieved, which leads to true and full awakening. And so the aims of helpless mundane beings who seek the fruits of perfect liberation, just this taught in the Maya Jala is the noble path that leads to excellence, with largest, fastest, and profundity, with meaning great, achieving beings' aims. Just this comprises every Buddha sphere, just this is taught by all. This concludes the supreme chanting the names of Blessed Wisdom Deity. It was extracted for the noble net of illusion of Maya Yoga Tantra in 16,000 parts. from its chapter on the Netta Samadhi. It was spoken by the Blessed One, Shakyamuni, the Tathagata. So great. People are still with us. Okay. So we're going to do the protective prayers quite fast today because we had a delay in starting. So we start with praise to 6 on Makala. One yatsa chana chana chata shabda namja binna yangana namo jamba dami jamba chana yama jingo bada wazen namada bada minna yamada bada nana jason lejen jamba sunne jima je brahma jane chewa namaze shesam namo vatragin nama Jawa Sundaraya Labhaja Jiva Minga Nyama Nindana Jasa Minga Nashada Jata Mishunda Kena Yunaga Shile Jana Dhamma Lansana Bala Jumambala Chachana Sangena Maniwata Kiranara Nirata Vrasa Lama Gumbo Yamera Ningu Nega Vachia Dasa Sanjana Yamamara Savasha Kumala Maya Nala, the Ningu Ninga Suki, that's what Sanjana Jiki, Machimala Savasho, Lama Maya Nala, the Ningu Ninga Suki, that's what Sanjana Jiki, Yamamala Savasho, Kumala Maya Nala, the Ningu Ninga Suki, that's what Sanjana Jiki, Machimala Savasho, Lama Maya Nala. That's what Sanjana Jeki and Yamamaru Savasho. Kumala Mayana Lada Ningu Suki. That's what Sanjana Jeki and Machimaru Savasho. Yavadi Saramanda. Yawadam Chimaru Chimaran. Yaganta Jentan Yando. Lamada Boya Nero Suchi. Ningalarupa. Namashivan Zavaya. One leg outstretched, the other drawn in, the mirrors tap, sending shadows through mighty mirror on the four mandalas of the earth. Rapacious and wide open buffalo mouth, its thundering laugh filling the 3 worlds. Manjushri, father of Buddhas, in wrathful form, as ferocious Yamataka, taming the dissident. Those prostrating devotedly before him should offer praise to Dhamaraja. Now is the time to wear up hindrance. An incessant thunder of sound, like mountains splitting apart, like a steam tumult. Raging tongues of fire enveloped in black smoke, like a million lightning flashes within a rain cloud. Standing in heat, encircled by 5 colors, upon a black demon prostrate on another circle of the sun, atop of a sacred triangle, black as a billionfold darkness, brimming with a rolling ocean of blood and fat. Yamaraja, king of the lords of death, jet black body, short not slender, stretched to the right with a gate to shake the earth. Yellowish spiky hair, nesting 5 dry skulls, ornamenting the wrathful Vajra upon your crown. Fresh and bloody human heads garlanding your neck, 3 bulging eyes robbing wrathfully, a fan snout about your open mouth, the vaporous breath of a venomous snake, a blazing curved knife in your right hand, brandished at the brains of Mara's armies, in the left a blood-filled skull to enjoy. A tiger skin draped about your waist, ferocious, protected, and not be distracted. Quickly bring to mind promises made to Yamataka and carry out this yogi's commands. On either side, in front and behind, standing on sharp horn, sharp hoof, fierce buffaloes, 4 Yamademons, white, yellow, red, and black, each horribly wrathful with buffalo face. 1 leg stretched, the other drawn in, striking an extremely arrogant pose, all garbed in graveyard array, open mouth, eyeballs wholly red, held as Vajra thunderbolts in their destruction of hindrance and obstruction. You too discharge your deeds, peaceful, wrathful, powerful, or vast. To conclude, so long as I've not yet walked for living beings as vast as space, upon the glorious land of Manjushri, famed on earth, severally praised by every Buddha, then for so long I ask you, Dhammaraj and Entourage, and devotedly execute Yamataka's will. Destroy the consort of darkness and his legions who strive to steal the jewel that is the true path. Then Tama Afintapadanama. Joa Jangela Gungi Chena Maso Gama Cheja Sanzo Sejim Milwangi Chandra Nandoma Me Yura Shetsu Sonu Gina Kalo Nato Me Peganda Semma Semma Sandrea Nanjulu Masa Chukur Chese Ramba Desinda Nushu Chia Chanze Langye Ganda Nangadan se soje maluk ye ke chume chushin shingangan gyaba gamba koran chela bo malendo menga sundu se kyanin en chinrola se chindu so agam bena jomala kyagen gun se tungye malu jo shatala so du se nanan chedruna nanan charwe tomari Alemazo Yamola Boki Sangye Namba Sunje Shesu Soku Sumnundro Toje Tachingam Si Sundam Bado Chetrame Go Sangyawa Tenson Chemola Go Sangam Batembo Chatselo Da Sonangi Charanda Medan Chida Samba Yeshendromara Nedon get so bado chebeso, Nyawa Shewa Chingelanda Sola Sanda Beso de Samana Sana Ramu Chiteng Yongwada Maso Yamola So Meso Yawa Mema Tatu Droji Sho Jorba Fortuitous. Joy, Sana, Janama, Jingamani, Sani, Luna, Meshin, Sanya, Nyame, Mara, Tunyame, Sojo, Gilma, Sandurangis, Tumana, Mashiwa, Balamo, Shita, Jinga, Jiwa, Nazuchan, Jiwa, Gogi, Kora, Tomoni, Dagi, Godo, Mamo, Chindu, Kunda, Shakti, Mara, Chatsalo, Dagi, Nedum, Bache, Shiwata, Given unto giving Gogi Koe Tomoni, Dagi Goro Sermoshin, Kunu gets a mala chat, Dagi said unto the Gemasa, Semi Trinne Manjin Gemani, Semi Guna Meshin Sanyam, Mela Yamming Mara Sanyame, Suju Gilma Sandurangis. Tummanemba wangi bela mo, wanze wangi nanso chen, wangi gogi koe tomoni, tagi goro mamo chindo, kundo wanze ma yatselo, kanso senchen namche wangedo, seni tunme na jingevani, seni guna me chin sengyame, nana yame garo sengyame, suju gyoma sandurangi sen. Dhamma Dhamma Mela Mo Jase Jaya Java Nansoshan Dhamma Gogi Koe Tawani Dagi Guru Namo Shindana Kunda Jase Mala Chasero Dagi Nedan Jage Dhamma Jo Kirki Ranchin Chiyam Majokya Ida Tani Chiyam Nawari Chinna Jiruran Temara Dagi Jinna Ratu Tagina Dayale Jiranjin Nundote, Kyada Doe Dunapumbo. And then the Drumala Badaya Nasan is a golden temple, no Chen gave possession, so. So then the swift return prayers, beginning with one by Thomas, Peter's teacher, and assembly of children, victorious ones, Shravakas, and Pacheka brothers. Victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the Ganesh masters, all the objects of refuge in infinite lands, please bestow virtue and goodness, accomplishing this prayer here and now, holding and spreading the most precious and complete teachings, through explanation and practice, you wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged, Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teaching, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness arise. And for other living beings who suddenly departed to peace, what a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Patient in bearing the hardships of spreading the teachings of the money in general, and the teachings of the victorious Jamgams on Kalpa in hundreds of directions, Lord of Dharma holding the three vows and wearing saffron robes, please quickly return as the glory of the peerless teachings. You held the teachings of explanation and practice with great asceticism, unable to bear that transmigratory beings are confused by the darkness of suffering. Through your great loving kindness, you skillfully led them to happiness. Unparalleled Son of the teachings, please return quickly. Beautified by the ornament of supreme patience and increasing the practice of the supreme authentic teachings, victorious one, through listening, reflection, and meditation, guide of all transmigratory beings along the perfect path. True and perfect pure Guru, please return quickly. Lama, think of me. Lama, consider me. Most kind Root Lama, care for me. Most gracious Root Lama, do not deprive us of your compassionate refuge. Listen and consider this heartfelt prayer made by a tormented disciple. Lama, embodiment of the Buddha, says 3 times, please bless me. You may rest in all-pervading great bliss, equipoised within the dhatu of unimpeded luminosity. Yet the playful dance of your loving compassion emanates in myriad ways. The time has come for the return of the swift appearance of your magical wisdom, the Rinpoche, and for you to care for us once again with your affectionate compassion. Arise, arise, arise from the Dharmakaya. I invoke you, I call upon you, I implore you on behalf of all beings. Do not rest in Kichara or other pure realms, rather to benefit the Buddha's teachings and all living beings. Swiftly return to this southern continent to spread the Buddha Dharma of study and realization. Quickly return to guide us poor wretched beings. Such is the desperate cry of us, your disciples. Return so we actually behold your presence and receive the blessings of your body, speech, and mind. All violations, errors, mistakes, and broken samadhi that we have made in relation to your body, speech, mind, and spontaneous activity, through our being confused and conceiving things in erroneous ways, we confess within the luminous emptiness of your 3 kayas. Of everything auspicious, the supreme auspiciousness. May there be the auspiciousness of emptiness and compassion. May there be the auspiciousness of a timely meeting between master and disciples. Through the force of the truth and unchanging suchness, may the unmistaken incarnation return quickly. This lament was made by me, keeping with pure faith and samaya, our eyes filled with tears of sorrow. May these wishes of a beggar woman be fulfilled, through the blessings of the deities of the 3 roots. And then the long life prayer for His Holiness, incomparably kind and supreme Tenzin Gyatso, the granting wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world. May you have a long life and all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. Chitam Kandir Pendel Maluma Gale Jongwe Sambel Yishino Kadrin Some Tenzin Yatso Kutse Tenjin Tujelundrusho. Dedicated to Bodhicitta, due to all the past, present, and future merits collected by me, and the 3-time merits collected by others, may Bodhicitta, the source of all happiness and success, for myself and for all sentient beings, be actualized within my own heart, and in the hearts of my family members, in the hearts of all the people around me, and in the hearts of all sentient beings, without even a second's delay. And for those in whose hearts collected by me, and the 3-time merits collected by others, which exists but which are empty from their own side. May the I who exists but who is empty from its own side achieve Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment, which exists but which is empty from its own side. I need all sentient beings who exist but who are empty from their own side to that state of full enlightenment which exists but which is empty from its own side. By myself alone who exists but who is empty from its own side. And then to conclude, the mantras Buddha's names to increase merit and ensure that our prayers are all fulfilled. Chondende, Desisha Vadra, Chamayan, Namasobe Sange Namanase Yogi Gyovala Chatselo, Chanda Sama Sama Jimbo Gunu Samola Chatselo, Tayata Om Mezandriwa Awa Bodhine Soa, Om Nurudura Zaya Mungeso, Tayata Om Mezandriwa Awa Bodhine Soa, Om Nurudura Zaya Mungeso, Tayana Om Mezandriwa Awa Bodhine Soa, Om Nurudura Zaya Mungeso, Tayana Om Mezandriwa Awa Bodhine Soa, Om Nurudura Zaya Mungeso, Tayana Om Mezandriwa Awa Bodhine Soa, Om Nurudura Zaya Mungeso, Tayana Om Mezandriwa Awa Bodhine Soa, Om Nurudura Zaya Mungeso, Tayana Om Mezandriwa Awa Bodhine Soa, Om Nurudura Zaya Mungeso. Chamdende Dejen Shamadra Chamayana Vasame Sange Mengela Menduri Hagiga Bola Chasel. Chamdende Dejen Shamadra Chamayana Vasame Sange Loda Manana Miranda Mega Bola Chasel. Due to the blessings and eminent victorious ones and the bodhisattvas, truth and infallible depend arising on the power of my pure special attitude taking responsibility. May all the aims of my pure prayers be accomplished immediately. Oh. Okay, so thank you everybody. And due to the poor internet, we had to move the. Yes, Charlotte, agreed. We had to move the web thing. So thank you very much, everyone.